Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching episode 12 of Hell's Paradise, and it looks like from what I've looked into, if I can talk correctly, is we have two more episodes left. It's this one and then the next one should be the final episode. Hopefully we're going to see some fighting. These last two episodes are probably going to be chocked full of fights, a lot of action. We're gonna learn what the origins of this island is about, hopefully, and we'll see how it goes.
絶対違う。やばい。
おっと、逃げなくていい、逃げなくていい。殺すつもりはないって。
Yo, the way he rolled up on her and grabbed her like that, man, that shit was instant. There was like no seconds in between, like, and her fight or flight senses cracked in, and she immediately understood that the opponent in front of her was probably very capable of killing her, so she tried to book it. No, he not letting you leave. He just wants to talk, apparently.
人間、いじるのが好きでさ、ついついこうして遊んじゃう。なんか笑えるだろ?
Like, it is such an anime thing. It is such an anime thing. For this dude to straight just walk out and just be like, hey, I'm going to tell you every single thing about how this place works, about my plan, and why I do what I do. And part of it, I think, is because, like, no humans have made it here in so long that this is kind of a exciting event. So I don't just want to kill you and get it over with. That's boring. I'm going to tell you what I do and why I do it. I'm going to look at the despair on your face. I'm going to give you an opportunity to try to stop me, and then I'm going to kill you very slowly and methodically until it's over. And then maybe another 1,000 years, I'll wait for some more humans to show up. I feel like that's what his mindset is right now, because, like, there's no reason for him to be telling them this. He's basically just talking to us. He might as well be looking at the screen and telling us this stuff.
かな。どちらにしろ、ご期待の代物はこの島のどこにもない。
戦役
Wow.
がない。じゃあ、彼はどうなるの?
So this whole thing, the whole reason, I mean, obviously I knew that. It was painfully obvious that the people who sent them there were either aware or just simply didn't know whether or not it existed on this island or not. They were just trying to get rid of some people. That's what I think that whole thing was. But I like the fact that her immediate reaction was to worry about Gabimaru. That was her first reaction to getting this news. It's like, what's going to happen to him?
生は目先の命。命さえありゃ、後でどうにでもなるから。まずは命の確保を考えよう。
I got a real bad feeling about this. She is acting way too nonchalant. She should know better. She should absolutely know better. There ain't no way her ninja senses are not tingling right now.
たか、目がいいね。というより、君タオが見えてるだろう。
タオって単語は初耳だけどね。私の古巣じゃ切って。
Ah, okay. So this concept definitely is something that is recognizable by different groups outside of this island, but it's perceived differently. So it's called ki in her area, and like I said, it's, you know, maybe be chakra in some other places, maybe aura in another place, or, you know, it probably has a ton of different names. But that's cool that she already has the ability to perceive it.
でも、俺邪魔するなよ、デブ。僕に話を通せと言ったはず。
Stay out of my way, fat boy. Did he really just call him fat boy? That I was not expecting at all. It's kind of funny. I'm very curious what this dude's capable of. He hasn't done really anything combative since we started, so let's see what he can do.
まずもってタオの総量が少ないよ。それじゃどこ切ったって再生しちゃうよ。っていうか、忍びの子含めて ここに僕を殺せるほどタオを使いこなせてる人間なんかいない。
Okay, so it appears you need Tao in order to defeat, like Tao, like it is a weapon that can only be defeated by itself. So no matter how much power you have, no matter how much precision you have, no matter how much skilled you are in martial arts or just in general killing an opponent, unless you're using Tao to do it, you can't do it. Which is why Gabimaru couldn't finish off the last Tenzin that he fought. Even though he basically obliterated them, he didn't do it with Tao, so it didn't work. So Tao can only be destroyed or defeated by Tao. Okay.
なんだ今のは。タオの大きさは精神に左右されるが、瞬間的に発揮するタイプか。
Your Tao is controlled by your mind. So literally, your mental state can dictate the amount of Tao that you had. That's nuts. Does that mean that it's limitless? Because the human mind, or just people's minds in general, are infinite freaking voids of possibility. So, like, if you have the perfectly balanced, like, right state of mind, you could literally be infinitely powerful. At least that's what I'm perceiving here.
消えたんじゃない。タオを極限まで薄めて認識できなくさせたのよ。私の代わり身と同じからくり。今のうちに切って。
Ah.
その両立に。
So it's like the jutsu. It's basically like shadow clone jutsu, or learning how to like teleport or make yourself just. It's basically erasing your presence by minimizing your Tao. That's crazy, man, dude. Like, okay, like I said, this show is not like, you know, it's not like crazy next level. You have to see this type quality, but the implications of the power system in this show. It's insane. Like, your Tao could literally, you can manipulate Tao to do almost anything. It is almost a limitless power source that is only restricted by your proper use of balance and your actual mental stability, it seems like. Okay, alright, so it seems here that whenever they're doing physical hand-to-hand combat, the male form is where they go to, but whenever they want to manipulate Tao in a more, how can I put this, like, to do, like, long-range offensive spells, or, like, magic, things that are akin to magic, the female form is what you should use. That's interesting. Okay.
動かないね。思ってた通り弱点だったんじゃない？賭けでしたが、二人の勝利ね。僕は。
Right. Don't just leave my boy out like that.
モコさん、よかった。こんな化け物が他に6人もいるなんて。謎の妖術、タオ。
Yeah, that is one thing to remember. And like, you took out that one. There's 6 more of them.
本当は山田家もお試し御用も嫌いでした。人を殺すのが大嫌いだった。人殺しを
So he's got the opposite problem. He wanted to be like an artist or whatever, but in the village, if you're a boy, you have to do this, and if you're a girl, you got to do that. We're once again circling back to the gender thing.
他人にしか嘘をつかない彼女の姿が自由で眩しくて胸が詰まるほど羨ましいんだ。
So it's more of an admiration thing for him. Her lifestyle and the way that she knows exactly who she is and who she wants to be, and she does everything she does to serve herself. Like, that's pretty much it. She lives for her, and she knows exactly who she is and who she wants to be, and she lives by that, and only that, under any circumstances. Even if she gotta kill a motherfucker, she gotta do some stuff that's quote-unquote unsavory, as long as she's being true to herself, then she cool with it. And that's what he finds to be attractive about her, or at least that makes him feel envious of her, and that's why he wants to protect her.
ねえこれこんなに花咲いてたっけ？
Ooh, well, I don't think he'll be making it off this island alive. Jeez.
と見ていられたら。あれ、今って絵を描いてていいんだっけ？
Oh man, that sucks. Like, I didn't even have any like hopes of them like getting together or anything like that. Just them being in each other's presence would have probably been good, you know? Because they seem to, they're pretty good together, you know? But that sucks. That's unfortunate.
でしょもう
Ah, there we go. Hell yeah, just in time. Oh my god. Alright, the only person missing now is Gabimaru. These are the last of the survivors on the island. We gotta get everybody together for this last showdown, man. This is gonna be good. I don't know, man. I'm getting more and more pumped. I'm getting kind of hyped watching this now. Like, it's exciting. We're getting to the finale, and this thing looks like it ain't no joke, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. One more episode left, guys. One more. Very, very interesting. There's a lot of themes and concepts in here that are very interesting, that are kind of topical for what's going on right now in the world. But the way that it's delivered in this story is not like your typical kind of, you know, the way Westerners do things. Like, this is very much a story about, you know, about gender, about, you know, accepting yourself as who you are, about the balance between male and feminine energy. There's a whole bunch of concepts that this show is about, and it all makes sense within the confines of the story itself, and it doesn't seem to be a kind of preachy. Like, Westerners, for some reason, we can't figure out how to make something about something without explicitly saying, hey, this thing is about this thing, and you are supposed to like it because it's about this thing. Because, like, they're, I don't know, just like their creativity is null and void. They have zero. They can't seem to figure out how to make something good without, like, they can't get their message across without, like, slapping you across the face with it, is what I'm trying to say. And it's really annoying, because so many great stories about all the things, like all the stuff that we're dealing with in society, all these different changes and different concepts and stuff, these conversations and stuff that people claim need to be had, can be told in stories in a way like this. They don't have to be like, this story is about this, look how virtuous we are, and you better like it because it's about this thing. Like, these concepts are very much usually perceived as contentious, but the way that this show is presenting them, it makes you think about it without them explicitly putting some disclaimer at the beginning, like, we support the rights of yada 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 or whatever, to push the narrative. Like, it's just, the show's telling a story, and it's all relevant within the story, so I appreciate that. It feels different than what we're used to. A lot of the crap we produce over here is just absolute garbage, which is why I'm glad I have anime. So anyway, thank you for listening to that long ass spiel. I'll see you guys on the next one.